pretty sweet stuff going in. It's like it is game night, and this is so sweet for Blackwood. I'm so excited, getting ready for the game coming up here in 2025 with Skyblivion. As there's going to be some new information, you guys are going to be super excited to see the bear Skyblivion being developed here tonight. It is going to be a sweet, sweet, sweet thing. I'm going to get into this here right now as in the system. This is all brand new, and let's see here. Gonna just get in here really quick because just preparing here really quick of what this actually looks like. This is an absolute beautiful thing to get involved with. As you will see here, there's a lot of information that is getting done here. As I'm going to look here and see if this is what we have on the screen. Some sweet stuff. This is right here of what you will see coming up here in the year of 2025. As this is just brand new. As there's nothing in there. As you can see, there's no pictures. All there is it says the Elder Scrolls Online Skyblivion. This is brand new information. That this is in beta right now, so this is not, you guys aren't going to be able to go and just go into the game. Now, what the DLCs are going to actually be, that's a good question. Just like the video you saw, it's gonna be some sweet stuff. What pictures will be inside here, over here, and the whole thing coming up to where you can actually play. Literally, we can play. We can press the play button inside of beta, but this has not properly been tuned. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to work, and this is not going to just be done all in overnight. I don't really want to share this right now because the system is just being worked on. This is the bear engine. It's what will drive us over into Xbox and PlayStation and Steam to where we can play the game of Skyblivion. Now, in the year of 2025, when that year does come about, there will quite possibly be a different one where just saying the Elder Scrolls 6 Skyblivion, or I asked over on another channel what this should actually be. I was like, should it be the Elder Scrolls Online Skyblivion, or should it be the Elder Scrolls 6 Skyblivion? And the small group that I was chatting with just said, online. There were some people who were like kind of nervous, like we just kind of want to play the game. And so this is what's coming out. Usually what the company does is brings new games out in the month of June. And so quite possibly what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this in for June of 2025, and I'm going to keep this in forever. This right here, because I'm on the online side. And so this is going to be some really good stuff for you guys, to where you can actually buy the game, the full game, and then this will propel over into the other multiple channels available throughout the gaming networks. And here you'll see some special editions. You'll see some deluxe editions. You will be able to see the sixth version, basically the version here that you will see along with the offline version. There in the systems, there's a lot of things that can be done, and this is the best route that I and others saw. And so what I've done is I just inputted the Elder Scrolls Online Skyblivion, and what I'm doing is I'm securing the online side for us in Elder Scrolls. This is going to be in here. This is not going to go away, and this is a really good thing because ESO will continue. There's certain things when you look at the online side, when you look at when High Isle came out, when Necrom came out, and now when Skyblivion comes out, this is going to be a great catalyst to where getting the games further developed. The company usually presents the games, the online games, Elder Scrolls Online games, for about just a year. I'm going to present Skyblivion in here. This is just gonna be there. It's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. You guys will soon start to understand. If you didn't understand Elder Scrolls games before, you'll start understanding this, that this is the online side, whereas the other branches will come in and they will present the Elder Scrolls whatever game version Skyblivion is considered by the community. I asked if Skyblivion was going to be the sixth version. I didn't get a clear response on whether Skyblivion is the sixth game, and so that's why I didn't write it in as the Elder Scrolls V1 Skyblivion. This could have been written in as the Elder Scrolls V1 Skyblivion, but it was not totally communicated by the whole group. If the whole group would have said, yeah, it's just the Elder Scrolls V1 Skyblivion, boom, this is what would have been put in, and so this is what we have. This is some beautiful stuff. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a quick break, and getting ready to put some information in here before you guys' very own eyes. This is some good stuff and good growth before the year of 2025. This is just in beta, so this is some pretty sweet stuff to watch this grow from Steam, and then having the Xbox and PlayStations follow along to where we can have full CDs or the digital copies of the game. This is going to be some sweet stuff. The DLCs have yet to been decided. We can put some DLCs in here, and I kind of have an idea of what the DLCs are. Just a quick note of having Imperial City, Horns of the Reach, and Western Skyrim as the DLCs, but that has yet to be decided because that's in time. Not only will I see, it will become clear to me, but it will be also clear to you guys as well, to where you'll be able to play Skyblivion forever, and otherwise known as Apotheosis. Skyblivion is a great addition to Elder Scrolls. You guys are going to love this. I'm going to take a really quick break. This is some fun stuff, and I will be right back. Well, I just got back here, and this is some beautiful, beautiful things, and a blessing. This is I had no idea that I was gonna go in here. This is a dream come true. Really is. When thinking of both the online and offline side, I'm in Elder Scrolls for Life, and it's an absolute blessing. Going back all the way to like 2000 and 2009, I think is when the fifth version came out. I just kind of got a glimpse looking into Elder Scrolls. Didn't know much about Elder Scrolls. Got into some trouble, but also learned a lot. When you get things, you kind of learn from when you receive something. And what I feel and I believe is that we have to share, like in order to learn and to grow. And by looking at these pictures, I'm sure there's kids right now, or when they see this live stream, they'll be playing around with the screen in here, and they're like, this is pretty. What video or what picture goes in there? That is all about like what growing is about. Like growing up is. Some of you kids will grow up on Elder Scrolls, and you'll stay in here for life. You will absolutely stay in here for life. What the first picture is going to be? I don't know. What the first video is? I don't know. What the companies with companies, I have no idea what a name for a company is. It could be it could have been all games for all I know. Um, this is absolutely amazing because this is in beta form. Yet in beta form, you don't want to really click on the buttons. This is the real screen for what you guys will see in coming up in 2025. The coming soon, I don't know how all of the things get transmitted, but I do know that this is a complex thing. When you think of all of the all of the facilities that are facilitating Elder Scrolls Skyblivion, it's unfathomable, like on how many people are involved with the game series. And when you think of just how a picture or how an animation or who's doing what, you're kind of like, huh? What are we what are we doing here? How is this? How does this play? Over in the individual system here, is there's tiny little pictures that you have to put in, and when we're thinking of larger pictures or smaller pictures, well, of course, it costs some. You know, everything in here, the whole screen has to be paid. Obviously, the whole screen has to be paid. Whether you're trying to go over into the community hub, or this looks like this is a little Steam logo, and Chromebook looks like of what this is. This is currently available in. I don't know all of the ins and outs of what this is, but I'm gonna need some help from you guys inside the work from Elder Scrolls. Of course, the guys from Elder Scrolls are gonna jump right in and help out. And so in a screen, you can see there's multiple things that are in the screen. Most likely the Skyblivion cover is going to go in right here. And so with this being in beta form, this is most likely there's going to be a lot of editing that's going to be done before the this is actually published. When you actually put in just a picture, say you put in a picture of a person and a just like a another picture. If there was if this was just a black picture like it is right now, well, the black picture would still sell. We need colors, and so thinking of what pictures will go in there and what videos, I'm gonna need some help from this. I really am. So like here in my system, like of what like right here in the system, like the server, I don't know the technical terms for the servers. I know the two main servers, such as the NA server and the EU server. This is all going to go into everybody's device. Like when you look into the system, you're going to see this in the future. And when things get inputted into a system, if I wouldn't have been able to write in even the word Skyblivion, if I would have just written in Community Hub, well, that would be the game, Community Hub. But that's not the game. The game that we're gearing towards is Skyblivion, and what you guys see in here, this is the online side of Skyblivion, as you will soon see in the future. Not really quick, but you'll see in the future. You'll see the offline versions coming as well. This is gonna just stay in here because in the system, what it looks like. If you are looking to get something in on Elder Scrolls, you only have one shot. You only have one thing, and when you are inputting things, sometimes if you can't edit a system, like that's how important. Like it, I think it took me about it took me a little under 5 minutes to write this, but the thing is, like, if somebody can't write, they need help by some people, and that's what in Elder Scrolls, there's tons of people that are willing to help, and over the years, this is going to create some real good friendships with the different things that can be developed through Skyblivion. Looking into Skyblivion as a whole, what I've seen Skyblivion starting out in the land of Cyrodiil, and so we have to start looking further into Cyrodiil and the nearby locations that Cyrodiil houses within Elder Scrolls. The only DLC that I saw in the system was Imperial City, so that's kind of one of the DLCs that is being looked at. That's most logical on what the the first or one of the DLCs will be. Whether Imperial City is the second DLC or the third DLC or the first DLC, that is unknown. The fun part, when we were building Elder Scrolls 5, we had things called DLCs, and when the prophesied Dragonborn came in, started off in a wagon with some other prisoners. How is Skyblivion gonna start? Well, of what has been written from before is we'll once again be a prisoner, and then we have to get out and we have to become a non-prisoner. We have to become part of society. Now, what's the story in Skyblivion? What's the reason for getting locked up? You know, it's like you look at something in real life. If you get locked up are imprisoned, you don't want to go in prison again. You don't want to go in prison. So this is a good step to seeing why we're getting imprisoned or why we were imprisoned. In the fourth version of Elder Scrolls, when your character goes out of the jail cell, the king of Cyrodiil comes in and starts talking to your character or you, and then you move on from there. That's most likely what will begin in the beginning of the game. There's also some work that can be done in Skyblivion with Clockwork City. That's what I've kind of an idea that came to me, and I've also heard that Clockwork City might quite possibly be a good starting point, just as much as over in High Isle when Gonfalon Bay, when we started out over where we were imprisoned, over inside of a jail cell, and then we went out of an Eiletic ruin, and then we went over and we explored through of what I thought was in Cyrodiil. When I first started playing High Isle, the like going outside of the prison and going through the eyelid runes, and then trying to I guess choosing, like when you first get into High Isle, whether you're starting Elder Scrolls Online at first, you most likely you'll go in and you'll go out of that Eiletic rune. As far as the Elder Scrolls Online Skyblivion goes, where are we going to start out? This is a brand new slate, a brand new street, a brand new thing that we can develop. So where's the game going to ultimately when the game starts out? That's some good questions that have to be answered of where we're going to begin. Obviously, we're going to begin as a prisoner as always. And where is that going to be? Is it going to be like in High Isle, where we went outside the jail cell and then through the Eiletic runes, and then we get to choose which portal we go through? That's an interesting thought of how the game will be developed on the online side. On the offline side, that has yet to be seen. So the graphics might be a little different than the online side of Skype. So just to let you guys know, this is totally for ESO, and so the graphics, they'll pretty much stay the same if you are currently playing Necrom. This is going to be a great thing to decide on where your gameplay is going to be. And so we have to have a set point of when the game does get released. We're gonna want to know a little bit. Sound like a rabbit, huh? We're gonna want to know a little bit of where we're going and where we're kind of, when we get stuck as a prisoner, as always, we're kind of like wake up. You wake up from that slumber. You're like, where am I? He's like, you're in Skyblivion. No. You're not in Skyblivion. You're in Apotheosis. This is some great stuff. So I'm going to take a quick break. Going to get into the mapping system here in a little bit, and going to look at the mindset of getting further into the burdensome beasts quest. Some good stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, just got back here. This is some fun stuff. I'm getting ready here to get into Gideon. As we're locally here in the heart of Hoquiam, we are getting ready to go to over into the Gates of Oblivion. Gates of Oblivion. You need to take out that Plo Koon character or whatever. Look what it looks like. This is a good thing. So I don't know if Plo Koon is necessarily. You gotta be weary of those characters because they'll try to keep on coming back at you. This is some fun stuff. Hopefully you're having a good night, good game night. It's always fun. If you're online, go check out and talk to Celestia and say and ask her, see if she is playing Gates of Oblivion. If she's playing in Gates of Oblivion, it's an important thing. And make her go over to the nearby location over in Gideon if she hasn't. That'll be kind of funny. There's only 19 people in there, so we gotta rise up. So I will be right back. As you don't see me, but you do. Anybody out there? Anybody out there? Okay, so we're near Gideon. We got Gideon here. Okay. Press the play button on Twitch. This is a small channel. It's a good channel. Don't just look at the number. Go in there. Go in there and type. Go in there and type. I will respond with whatever someone says, whatever someone writes. I will chat. I will. It's pretty boring. Come on. There. This was a chat. This was a chat room is for. Come on. Redley is just not in there. Come on. Yeah, this is horrible. So, going over to the place where the Gates of Oblivion event is being held. What is the location called? The nearby location of Gideon, where it looks like it's part of Endless Archive, where the quests can be redone over and over and over and have endless amounts of fun. Super sweet. What I hear is Celestia has gone in there, has just wiped out all of them, and then she moved on to wherever in Elder Scrolls land she might be. I'm not for sure. That's a great thing of what I hear. This is just what I hear. I don't see anybody chatting, and so all I have is assumption. And so by assumption, looks like those little holes inside of whatever quests that are being developed from burdensome beasts are going to help out transition us going over to Skyblivion. Now I'm looking in here where this is the imaginary map of Blackwood. I'm hoping there's a lot of people that are watching. It gets really boring when seeing nobody chat. Redley is the only one that's chatting, and Redley is a little lonely. She's sitting there like all alone in Elder Scrolls land. So sitting here of what the quite possible first DLC in Cyrodiil, where's this going to land us here later on down in the future? This is a good thought to be discussing and talking about. Imperial City is a possibility for a DLC, and Clockwork City is also a possibility for a DLC. This is going to be some great stuff when the game actually starts and gets launched. This is going to be great. On Clockwork City, there's not a whole lot of information on Clockwork City. Now, there's a lot of good things that have come out of Clockwork City. A lot of works that can be done for Skyblivion. The Clockwork City, not for sure. It's kind of unbeknownst. So gonna go over further. So we got the imaginary map of Blackwood. So we're gonna kind of get in the mindset of Skyblivion also. It's important for us to keep the mindset of having Blackwood in the current DLC that is being portrayed, and also in the first DLC of Firesong. So what do we have for Firesong? Is Yeflin? Where's Yeflin, or where's Vaster? So Galen. Other regions: Craglorn, Vardenfell, Northern Elsewhere, Artaeum, Clockwork City. For some reason, Clockwork City just like Clockwork City. Now in these DLC regions, what is this? It's like Imperial City. That's a DLC. Or Imperial Sewers. I've never heard of a DLC called Imperial Sewers. However, I'm gonna look in here. Imperial Sewers. Looks like Texas. Or it's a big monster. No, we don't want a big monster, and no big monsters. Okay, so this kind of is a fun thing. What covenant you are in as an Elder Scrolls character, whether you're in the Daggerfall Covenant, Aldermary Dominion, or the Ebonheart Pact. So going in here, this is just new information, but not a whole lot to go off of. What? Green Shade? Oh, Skyblivion, Glenumbra. It's High Rock. Now Glenumbra can't go in. That's too far from Skyblivion. Because we have Skyrim to look at. We have Cyrodiil, even Hammerfell. The what do we have for Hammerfell as far as like a DLC? There's not much information on Hammerfell. So later on in the future, that's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a hard thing to develop. I mean, looking at the guys over in Discord, there's plenty of information that can be imparted on the inner workings of the offline side of Skyblivion. And so we have to kind of look in, and we have to be aligned. We have to be connected in thought of what we're trying to accomplish on the goals, on where the DLCs are going to head on for us. Right in here we have the Alakir Desert. However, going to have to look more into with the like Imperial City and Horns of the Reach and whatnot. There we go. Yeah, I guess for sure. This reminds me of just a big, bulky picture of Tamriel. it's a sweet picture. Okay, so waiting on my companion. So get to me, companion. I'm waiting. Me and Redley are waiting. Hi, old snake. Hi, old snake. The high isle snake. The high isle snake. What would the high isle snake do in Skyblivion? The high isle snake. The high isle snake. The high isle snake. Oh yeah, high isle snake. The high isle snake.